Hello, everyone. I'm Susan Kill.
And I'm Vince Petrano. Right to work legislation taking center stage in Madison today. Lawmakers set to discuss the new legislation, and groups against the proposal plan to hold protests in the state capitol. Right to work law would ban companies from requiring employees to join a union or pay union dues. Republicans control both houses in Madison and believe they do have the votes to pass the bill. Here's a timeline of how it's all expected to play out. Public hearing today in Madison. The bill would then go to the Senate tomorrow. If it passes, the Assembly will hear it the following week. Governor Scott Walker says he will sign the bill if it lands on his desk.
Governor Walker is back in Wisconsin today after spending the past few days on the road. The governor has been in Washington, D.C., attending the National Governors Association meeting. The group met with President Obama yesterday. Governor Walker also stopped in Nashville, where he talked about the power of prayer in trying to make his decision on whether to run for president.
Should God ultimately call us to get in this race, and I'm still trying to decipher if this is God's calling. Because I said the closer you get to this, the more you realize you got to be crazy to want to be president of the United States. You got to be crazy.
Walker says an official decision is still months away. However, he has already opened an office in Iowa and has hired advisors in Iowa and New Hampshire, the first two states with presidential contests.
The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office reevaluating search policies on medical devices that after a loaded gun was found in the House of Correction. Officials say it arrived in the laundry from the Milwaukee County Jail. An inmate reportedly smuggled it in under a cast on his leg. Demolition getting underway this morning in Shorewood to make way for a new Metro Market. Crews will begin tearing down the abandoned Walgreens near Kenmore and Oakland. The Pick and Save next door will remain open until May when demolition begins on that building. Construction on the new fancy Pick and Save for the Metro Market is expected to finish next year.
People living along Lake Winnebago say ice shelves are forming earlier than usual. This is video from the shoreline in Stockbridge. Crews had to clear some of the ice out of the way so that ice fishermen could get on the lake over the weekend. The shelves are expected to stick around now until the end of March.
Gusty winds developed overnight, and that's helped warm us up into the single digits and even into the teens above zero. And you can see it's gray outside in Port Washington. We're waiting for some snow to move in here. Much warmer than yesterday. It's 12 degrees above, but southwesterly winds at 22 and have at times gusted over 40 miles per hour, creating some very cold wind chills once again. If you're tired of this winter, we've done the countdown. 24 days until spring. It arrives at 5:45 on Friday, March 20th. 5:45 on the 20th. Can't get here soon enough. We're watching some of this light snow. It is actually even falling apart a little bit, but we'll see some flurries and light snow throughout the day. Less than a half inch of accumulation across the area throughout the afternoon before this system finally moves out of here. Not a big system at all. Once again, much warmer than yesterday, approaching 20 to 25 degrees warmer actual temperature, not including the wind chill. Everybody is above zero. In fact, most of us are warmer than 10 degrees. Burlington is sitting at 8 degrees. However, we have a southwesterly wind, which has helped warm us up. But it's from 25 to 40 miles per hour, even some higher gusts, 43 in Whitewater and Lake Geneva. That wind is creating some nasty wind chills, anywhere from 7 below in Milwaukee, 8 below Racine, 10 below in Lake Geneva, as well as Waukesha. So while we're warming up, and we will get into the mid to upper 20s today, it's going to be cloudy, some light snow in the morning hours especially, and you have to deal with these 20 to 40 mile per hour winds, keeping wind chills in the single digits throughout the day. So we're warming up for a day, but you're not even going to really notice it. We're in the warm sector. We had that strong southwesterly wind. We'll get some flurries and very light snow around here throughout the morning and even the early afternoon. Then the cold front pushes through this evening, shifts those winds back to the northwest, and brings in more cold air for the rest of the week. There is a chance for some flurries Wednesday evening into Wednesday night as the storm tracks to the south of us, but that's about it. Otherwise, the cold air is returning. So the forecast for today, 28 degrees, light snow this morning into the early afternoon, less than an inch. In fact, most of us picking up less than a half inch. Wind chills will be in the single digits above zero, with those winds gusting close to 40 miles per hour. Then for tonight, it will be partly cloudy, not as windy, but cold, 7 degrees with wind chills approaching 10 below zero. And then we're cold now for the rest of the week. The 7-day forecast showing that will be 15 tomorrow with partly cloudy conditions, 0 on Thursday morning, 10 for the high, 3 below on Friday morning. We get up to 15 degrees. Then on Saturday, we get up to 21. Clouds increase and snow likely Saturday night into Sunday, a high of 28 Sunday, but we could see anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow. Of course, stay tuned for the rest of the week as we track this storm.